Salah. I mean, he's absolutely been fantastic under Arne Slot, got even better than we saw under Klopp. His goal involvements and his goals scored are just absolutely off the chart. What do you put it down to, this kind of revival?
The manager has to take a lot of credit. Yeah. You know what it's like, and Tomo will tell you, when you're a player, if you're happy in your job and you're happy going in every day, then you perform, and you got no worries. He looks like he's playing with no worries. Even though it's a contract situation, he looks like he's happy with his manager. It looked like the relationship between him and Klopp was breaking down a little bit. Yeah. But he was still performing. His numbers have been outstanding. But this year he's just been absolutely magnificent. And I think he has to take a lot of credit himself, because he is a man out of contract. Maybe he's playing for his future. I believe he wants to stay at the club. I really do. I don't know, but by looking at him,
he looks happy.
He looks like he looks like he knows he's at the biggest club he's ever going to play for, and he's still got a lot to offer in the Premier League, which is the biggest league in the world. So he's just a little genius in my eyes, and I really worry for Jed Spence here today. I really do.
When you look at all of those attacking stats, he is first in all of them. It's absolutely sensational. He's scored or assisted in 13 of the 15 Premier League sides.
He's been absolutely clinical this season, and there's been times when I've been watching him in games and he's been non-existent. He's been giving the ball away, and you know, you'd be saying to yourself, why does the manager not take him off? He's been so ineffective in the game, and then all of a sudden he pops up, scores the winning goal, or he creates that magic pass. You know, we were talking about it before. He's got that pass off to a tee where he cuts inside on his left foot and he curls it towards the back post, and it's been deadly this season, and we know it's coming but just can't stop it, and it comes in the times in games when it's most expansive. So that's where Spurs have got to watch themselves today, and Tim's absolutely right. Jed Spence and young Archie Gray here, it's going to be a big test for him today. Yeah,
let's take a look at him in action over some of the games this season.
You have to be tighter than that's for sure. I mean, you can't give him any space. That ball, whoever's on the far post there knows that ball's coming in. It's just a matter of when and getting your timing right so you're not offside. He's just incredible. The poise and the balance what he has. His finishing skills, his numbers, what he creates are incredible. In this game, he done nothing for
it's with both feet as well, Tim.
It was nothing for an hour. All of a sudden, Trent comes on the pitch and he sets him alight because he starts moving because he knows Trent can find him. I mean, Trent Alexander is, look, that pass from Trent. He knows exactly where his mate is. He finds him, and this one, Tomo, is incredible.
I don't understand how he's even got this to the back post, because the gap's not even there. It's sort of, as soon as he takes his leg back, he pushes it through to that space. It's unreal.
He makes everything look easy. He makes it look like he's very relaxed on the ball.
He's so cool, calm and composed. It's like he sees it seconds ahead. You know, it's not normal to be that composed inside the box. And, you know, this is where I feel sorry. I wonder what Nunes is doing on a daily basis. He's training with this guy. He's doing finishing practice with this guy. But it's like chalk and cheese. You see someone who's deadly in the box, really calm, really cold. And then you've got Nunes, who's so emotional and erratic when it comes to finishing. And if he did calm himself a little bit, his numbers would go through the roof for Nunes. But as it happens, everyone's on the kid's back and they want him out the club.
But with Mo Salah, he knows exactly what's required of him. He knows his position. He likes to get some width on the right-hand side. But he hasn't got to worry about his conditioning. We saw him when he took his top off a couple of weeks ago.
That was a message, really, wasn't it? To
you can't get him off the
I might be going in age, but it doesn't matter. Age is just a number. I'm where I am. And he's still churning the numbers. Yes, he needs the support act. He's got that. And the players just love him. I mean, why wouldn't you love him in your team? You know, if you're a midfield player, you don't even have to look. You just swing that ball out to him, and you know you're getting yourself in the box because he creates so many opportunities for others as well.
Yeah, like with that Trent pass, he knows exactly where he's going to be. Listen, as a former manager of this club, what do you do? How do you stop Salah? I mean, how do you go? Do you man mark? What's the plan?
Yes, when the answer is yes, you try and do something. But we know that Ange Postecoglou will not be doing that.
No.
All he's interested in is how his team can impose himself on this Liverpool side.
That's dangerous, isn't it? Against a player like Salah.
It's great for us. It's great for the neutral if you want to come and you want to see goals and you want to get entertained. But it becomes a little bit scary for these Tottenham fans.
Yeah.
Because you leave him alone on his own, 1v1, he will cause anyone in the world problems.
Absolutely. But what I say about Mo Salah, in terms of what he brings to the club, in terms of his leadership, he raises the bar for absolutely everyone in this team, and Mo's the example. He's the shining light. All the lads are like hanging on to his coattails, and they're having to raise their game just to do that. So this is why it's so important that he stays at the club, and the club do everything they can. It seems to me the signals he's sending out, he wants to stay at the club. You know, he's meeting people in the press room, he's talking about his contract. He's saying the club haven't offered. He's putting pressure on the club to make him the offer that he deserves. He doesn't want to go. Contrast that to Trent. Trent hasn't said a word. Looks like he's out the door.